A lazy donkey named Benny spends his days in the field avoiding work and enjoying a life of leisure. But little does he know his actions are about to change everything. Benny's refusal to help the farmer with daily tasks begins to erode the trust that once existed between them, leading Benny to ponder the true cost of his idleness. As the days pass and the farmer struggles on his own, Benny starts to feel a deep sense of regret for his laziness, igniting a spark of motivation within him to earn back his master's trust. With newfound determination, Benny throws himself into his work, slowly rebuilding the trust he once took for granted, proving that hard work indeed pays off. In the end, Benny learns that hard work not only restores his master's trust, but also brings joy and satisfaction, transforming him into a valued member of the farm. Now, a hard-working donkey, Benny embraces his new life, grateful for the lessons learned and the trust that has been restored, ready to tackle each day with enthusiasm. As Benny continues to work hard, he discovers the joy of cooperation, becoming not just a donkey, but a true partner on the farm, relishing the sense of accomplishment that comes with dedication. A farmer discovers an extraordinary goose that lays golden eggs, filling him with excitement and dreams of wealth. But as greed takes over, everything begins to unravel. As the farmer's obsession grows, he neglects the very goose that brings him fortune, leading to unexpected consequences that threaten everything he once cherished. In his relentless pursuit of wealth, the farmer has not only damaged his relationship with the goose, but has also lost sight of the simple joys that once filled his life. Realizing his mistakes, the farmer reflects on his greed as he watches the goose leave, coming to terms with the fact that true wealth lies not in gold, but in the bonds we nurture. As darkness falls, the farmer understands that no amount of gold can replace the companionship he lost, leading him to a profound realization about the true nature of happiness. In the quiet aftermath, the farmer vows to cherish what is truly important, setting aside his greed to rebuild a life filled with gratitude and genuine connection. With newfound purpose, the farmer immerses himself in nurturing his land, understanding that true success stems from hard work, not greed. As the farmer rebuilds his life, he discovers joy in sharing his journey with others, realizing that wealth is best measured by the relationships we cultivate. In a vast savanna, a great lion finds himself ensnared in a trap, helpless and roaring for help. Just then, a tiny mouse scurries into view, ready to lend an unexpected hand. As the lion watches, he can't believe his eyes. This tiny mouse is fearless and determined, trying with all its might to free him from his predicament. With a final bite, the mouse successfully frees the lion, who stands tall and thankful, realizing that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference. From that day on, the mighty lion and the tiny mouse became the best of friends, proving that true strength can come from the most unexpected places. Their friendship became a story told among the animals of the savannah, reminding everyone that kindness and bravery can unite even the strongest and the smallest. Together, they faced challenges and adventures, demonstrating that loyalty and friendship could overcome any obstacle that came their way. In every challenge, they learned from each other, showing that true companionship comes from supporting one another, no matter the differences in size. During moments of hardship, the lion provided protection, while the mouse reminded him of the beauty in perseverance and optimism, strengthening their friendship even further. Two silly goats stood at either end of a narrow bridge, each determined to cross first, but neither willing to back down, leading to a comical clash that ultimately sent them both tumbling into the river below. As the goats splashed around in the river, they realized their foolishness, struggling to find solid ground, while onlookers laughed at the spectacle of their unexpected plunge. Once they found their footing on the riverbank, the goats exchanged glances of embarrassment, realizing that their silly rivalry had led to an unexpected bond, and they now sat together reflecting on the lesson learned. With the sun shining down on them, the goats began to play together, their earlier conflict forgotten as a shared laughter echoed through the meadow, celebrating their silly adventure. As they frolicked through the meadow, the goats embraced their freedom, appreciating the beauty of nature around them and forging a friendship that would last beyond the narrow bridge. As the sun began to set, the goats enjoyed their meal side by side, celebrating the day's events and deepening their friendship with the tranquil beauty of the meadow enveloping them. As night fell, the tired goats found comfort beneath a sprawling tree, drifting into a peaceful slumber while the stars twinkled above, watching over their newfound friendship. In a lush green forest, A proud peacock named Percy flaunted his stunning feathers, believing himself to be the most beautiful creature. One fateful day, a violent storm swept through, and Percy watched in despair as his prized plumage was torn away, leaving him bare and humbled. As the storm passed, Percy sat alone, his heart heavy with regret. Just then, an old wise owl named Oliver swooped down beside him, offering comfort and advice, reminding Percy that true beauty comes from within, not just from his feathers. Determined to change, Percy took a deep breath and approached the other forest animals, this time with humility instead of pride. To his surprise, they welcomed him with open hearts, and a sense of unity blossomed among them as they shared stories and laughter. As days turned into weeks, Percy immersed himself in the community, learning the value of friendship and kindness far beyond appearances. With the sun setting behind them, he realized that his true worth was not tied to his feathers, but to the connections he had made along the way. One day, Percy paused by a tranquil pond and saw his reflection, no longer fixated on his missing feathers, but instead recognizing the beautiful spirit he had nurtured within. As his new feathers began to grow, he embraced their beauty, knowing it was his humble heart that truly shone.